There's a country in Europe with no airports, no passenger trains, no army, and only 7 prisoners. In 2008, it even put itself up for auction. The entire country has just 39,000 people, so small that everyone knows everyone. If you already know the country, drop it in the comments. This country is Liechtenstein. Almost everyone on board the Jet Flight 367 lost their life except one flight attendant who survived the fall by landing on the cushioned snow pile. You see, she plunged over 30,000 feet from the sky, and though she was unconscious and suffered severe injuries, she ended up making a full recovery. Now she holds the world record for falling 30,000 feet without a parachute. Yay! Airplane oxygen masks don't contain oxygen tanks. When you pull the mask, it activates a chemical oxygen generator that produces oxygen for about 12 to 20 minutes, just enough time for the plane to descend to a safer altitude where normal breathing is possible again. Countries have full legal control over the airspace above their territory and can intercept or stop unauthorized aircraft. However, once an object reaches outer space, like a satellite, it can pass over any country freely because international law does not allow any nation to own or control space, so they leave it to the great creator. You might think your brain is the one in control when you suddenly crave pizza or junk food, but that's not entirely true. The real culprit may be your gut bacteria. These tiny microbes influence your food cravings by sending signals to your brain, pushing you to want the foods they need to survive, often sugary or processed treats like marshmallows. Storm drains have this special screens and filters that trap trash and pollutants. This helps keep stormwater runoff cleaner and prevents waste from reaching rivers, lakes, and oceans. The same system can be adapted and used in your home country to filter water, providing safer water for rural communities and reducing water pollution at the same time.
He woke up inside a coffin, realizing he was buried alive. Today, this is almost impossible with modern medical standards. But in the 19th century, some old coffins were discovered with scratch marks on the inside, suggesting people had been buried alive. To prevent this, inventors came up with a safety coffin where a string was placed inside the coffin and connected to a small bell above ground. If the person woke up underground, they could pull the string and ring the bell, alerting everyone that they were still alive.
He casually stands up and calmly walks toward the opponent's half of the field. The defenders hesitate, completely confused, assuming the play is already over. But then, without warning, he takes off running, sprinting straight into the end zone for a touchdown before anyone can react. You see, he had done this entirely on purpose. By acting like the play was dead, he psychologically disarmed the defense, catching them completely off guard. After the game, the coach pulled him aside and told him it was a smart move, but don't ever try that again. This train entered a tunnel in the year 1900, but it never came out the other side. Over 100 passengers and crew vanished without a single trace. Search teams combed every inch of the tunnel and found nothing. There was no wreckage, no bodies, and no evidence the train had even been there. The case went cold, and the world moved on. Then, in 1967, reports surfaced that the very same train had suddenly appeared on tracks in Mexico. But when they looked inside, the passengers were still there, reduced to nothing but skeletons.